Hi everyone. Today's video we're going to be talking about project cost management. Project cost management is the primary concern with the cost of planning and controlling a budget for a project to be completed. There are four processes for project cost management: planning the cost management, estimating the cost, determining the budget, and controlling the cost. Now let's think of a scenario. You're planning a business trip to Barcelona in Spain. In order to plan the costs, we have to establish policies, procedures, documentation, managing, expending, and most importantly, controlling project costs. In this business trip, we have to plan the costs by following the policies in order to determine the steps, money, time, budget, and documentation, which will follow by estimating the costs. Estimating the costs in bigger projects requires extensive planning. When projects are smaller, it can be easier to find exact costs. In Spain, around this time of year, it's very cold. Timing can also play a factor. All of these things need to be considered when estimating the costs. The inputs include the work breakdown schedule, human resources, the risk register, the cost management plan, of course, for bigger projects, and it's included with determining the budget when it's a smaller project. The outputs pretty much are just the costs, so this includes anything from labor to supplies, materials. There are many tools for estimating, but what we used was the 3-point estimating, or the PERT estimating system, which is the worst case, most likely case, and best case scenario, and we ended up going up with the most likely case scenario. Is money on your mind? Well, it should be. Writing the official schedule, including when the budget is being tapped into, is very important. By having a budget, you know how much you can spend and when you can spend it. Throughout the project, an equation should be used that lets you know if you're on track. This equation lets you know the earned value. At the end of your project, a similar equation should be used, indicating whether you went over your budget or not. No budget ends in exactly 0. This lets you know your planned value.